Welcome, fellow chess enthusiasts, to a world where battles are fought on a board and where the only weapon at your disposal is your mind. A world where every move counts, and every decision can be the difference between victory and defeat. This is the realm of kings, queens, knights, and pawns, where strategy and tactics reign supreme. So, sharpen your wits, hone your skills, and join us on this epic journey into the world of chess. Today, I will be providing the commentary for this game between Ikwan_Nazir playing white, and Agent French Toast playing black, on chess.com. Let's dive into the game. The game starts with the opening move 1, e4, known as the king's pawn opening. Black responds with 1, d5, which leads to the Scandinavian defense. White continues with 2, e5, gaining space in the center and preventing black's pawn from advancing. Black responds with 2, nc6, developing the knight to attack the pawn. Moving to turn 3, white plays d4, taking control of the center and supporting the pawn on e5. Black plays f6, hoping to chase away the knight. White responds with 4, nc3, continuing development and preparing to castle kingside. Black plays 4, fxe5, opening up the f-file for the rook but weakening the pawn structure. The Nimzowitsch defense, Scandinavian, advanced variation is a chess opening that starts with the moves 1, e4 nc6 2, d4 d5 3, e5. It is a relatively uncommon opening that can catch opponents off guard and lead to interesting and unbalanced positions. The opening is named after Nimzowitsch, a famous chess player and theoretician from Latvia. The Nimzowitsch defense aims to control the center of the board with the knight on c6, which puts pressure on white's e4 pawn. The advanced variation with 3, e5 is a response by white that aims to secure the pawn and gain more space in the center. The main idea for black in this opening is to delay the development of the light-squared bishop until later in the game. This is because the bishop may be vulnerable to attacks by white's pawns on the e5 d4 c3 chain. Instead, black focuses on developing the pieces to strong and flexible squares, such as the queen's knight on d7, and keeping options open for counterplay later in the game. Overall, the Nimzowitsch defense, Scandinavian, advanced variation is an interesting and dynamic opening that requires careful and strategic play from both sides. It can lead to complex and unbalanced positions that offer plenty of opportunities for creative play and tactical fireworks. At turn 5, white captures the knight with 5, dxe5, doubling the pawns on the f-file but gaining control over the center. Black plays 5, nxe5, recapturing the pawn and developing the knight. White plays 6, bf4, attacking the knight and threatening to win a pawn with bxe5. Black moves the knight to g6, allowing the knight to escape the attack and controlling the f4 square. White responds with 7, b3, controlling the center and preparing to castle kingside. Black plays 7, d4, attacking the bishop and trying to gain material. White captures the pawn with 8, bxd4, winning a pawn and forcing the knight to move again. Black moves the knight to f4, attacking the bishop and controlling important squares. White responds with 9, nf3, attacking the knight and preparing to castle kingside. Moving to turn 10, black plays c5, attacking the bishop and gaining space on the queenside. White captures the pawn with 11, bxc5, winning material but allowing black to develop their queen knight. Black captures the bishop with 11, bxf3, winning back the material. At turn 12, white plays qxf3, developing the queen and attacking the knight on e5. Black responds with 12, ne6, attacking the queen and protecting the knight. White moves the queen to b3, attacking the weak pawn on b7. Black responds with 13, a5, defending the pawn and attacking the bishop. White moves the bishop to a3, protecting the pawn on b2 and preparing to castle kingside. Black plays 14, rb8, defending the b7 pawn and developing the rook. Moving to turn 15, white plays bb5+, checking the king and attacking the queen. Black moves the king to d8, escaping the check and protecting the queen. White captures the queen with 16, bxd7+, winning material and forcing black to recapture with the king. At turn 17, white plays 000+, castling queenside and bringing the rook into the game. Black moves the king to e8, escaping the check and preparing to connect the rooks. White plays 18, n5, attacking the knight on c6 and controlling important squares. Black moves the knight to f6, attacking the pawn on e5 and protecting the king. White plays 19, nx f6+, winning a pawn and opening up the g-file for the rook. Black captures the knight with 19.x f6, allowing the pawn to become passed and weak. Moving on to move 20, White plays the tactical move, re1, threatening to trap Black's bishop on e7. Black responds with a defensive move, b7, trying to protect the bishop. However, White continues with their aggressive approach, playing the move, qf5, attacking Black's king and putting more pressure on their position. Black tries to counterattack by playing the move, kf7, but White responds with the powerful move, re7+, forcing Black's king to move to the back rank. White continues to attack and puts Black's king in checkmate on move 27 with the move, qx-g7. This was a great game by Iquan_Nazir, who played a solid game from the beginning, taking advantage of Black's weaknesses and attacking with precision. Agent French Toast tried to defend but couldn't withstand White's pressure and eventually lost the game. Congratulations to Iquan_Nazir on their victory. From this game, one lesson that can be learned is the importance of developing pieces and controlling the center of the board. White played 1. e4, a very common opening move that controls the center and allows for the development of the bishop and queen. Black responded with 1. d5, another move that attempts to control the center, but then proceeded to move their knight multiple times instead of developing their other pieces. This allowed White to gain an advantage in piece development and control of the board. Furthermore, Black made a series of questionable moves such as 7, d4, which not only blocked their bishop but also weakened their pawn structure. White took advantage of this mistake by capturing the knight on e5 with their pawn, further opening up the center and giving them more control of the board. Another lesson that can be learned is the importance of tactics and being aware of potential threats. White's move 22, qx-e6+, was a powerful tactical move that forced Black's king to move and allowed White to deliver a checkmate on move 27. If Black had been more aware of this threat and had taken steps to prevent it, the game might have had a different outcome. Overall, this game highlights the importance of developing pieces, controlling the center of the board, and being aware of potential tactical threats. And so, our battle comes to an end, but the war is far from over. Remember, chess is a never-ending quest for knowledge, an endless pursuit of perfection. So, let us continue to explore this magical world, to discover new strategies, to analyze and learn from our defeats, and to revel in the glory of our victories. Until next time, my fellow warriors, may your mind be sharp, your moves be bold, and your victories be sweet. Farewell.